Hello everyone, welcome back to the course on construction methodology. We are into the last section of entire course, that is into the interiors part, where the final look of your building is going to come from this interior part. So we'll try to see that how the interiors are to be given. We are not going to learn everything here, but we are going to touch each and every aspect of this interior so that we get an idea how it is to be done. So to understand this in a more better way, I've taken a plan here, and based on this plan, we'll try to understand. Now, let us say this is a house plan what I have. So this is a parking area. I'm coming here. It's a sit out here. It's a foyer. We have a living hall, a dining, a dresser, store, a bedroom here, puja room, and a bedroom here, and we have a staircase here. And whatever you can see here, a Diana Italian marble. So this is a marble which you have to lay here, and it is written what square feet of marble you have to lay. It is a 610 square feet. Similarly, you have to place the same Diana Martin marble here itself. I mean here also. Then again, here you have to put a Caledonia granite here, and here also you need to put Caledonia granite. So this is how the interiors drawings will be released, and based on that the executions will be done. So now we'll try to understand each and every of the rooms, how it is to be detailed, right? So first we'll try to see how the foyer is detailed. I have a foyer here. So this is how the foyer is detailed. See, you enter into the foyer. This is the main door what I have. This is the main door what I have, which is a 6 feet. We enter into the foyer, and then you have a fan here. This symbol indicates it's a fan, right? And then these are the one, two, three, four other four, sofa sets what you can see here. And this is the elevation what they're given: A, B, C, and D. If you're standing at A, how your this particular room is going to look? If you're standing at A, then what will happen? You have a door here, right? We have a door here. So this door is, you can see the door. Then you have a switches given here. So this switch is 7 feet 9 inch from here. In the same way, this is not a switches, sorry, these are the two lights what they have put up. And then if you come to other elevation, that is elevation D, then this is how your elevation D is going to look. This is the elevation B. See, if you have to understand the elevation B, you have to stand here, and this is the side you're facing. Now what will happen? You can see a main door here, right? That is why you can see a main door here, and these are the two switchboard which are on the either side of the main door. And this is the elevation C what I have here, right? So this is all about the foyer area. And here sometime here they are going to write it all switchboard height above the finished floor level. All those things will be given by the interior designer or the interior person who does this. Next, going ahead, next we'll try to see how the I'll try to move it on the other side. Yeah, now try to see here. This is a living hall now. So this is a living hall. You'll make an entry to the living hall. So this is a place where you are going to keep your TV unit, and these are the two windows what you can see, and these are the fan, these two are the fan, and this is the zoomer what you can see here. And then these are the the lights what they have given here. These are the lights what they're given, and this is the different elevations what you can see. So we'll try to see this in a more practical way. See, this is what the interior design is trying to tell us. I'll try to move it on the other side so that I get clear. Yeah. See, now this unit is concentrate, and the same unit is I mean, it is done here. The same interior is done here. You can see a window here. See, you have a window here. You have a window here. The same window you can see here. There's a window here, a window here. And this center part, what we have here, this is that center part. And you can see a wallpaper put up here. We'll see what is a wallpaper. Then coming to this portion, see, you have this, rack, I mean, a storage cabins like 1, 2, 3, 4. The same thing, you can, a drawers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4 drawer. You can see it here, right? And then you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes here. That is why you can see 1, 2, 3, and 4 boxes here. So this is how it is done. Again, you can see the lights here. This 1, 2, 3 lights. That light is written here. I mean, that light is drawn here. 1, 2, 3, 4 light. So that is why you can see this, a wooden kind of box is given here, and through that they have put up the LED lights. Again, this is another picture. You can see one fan here. This is a second fan. You can see this 1 and 2 fan. That is why in the plan you can see 1 and 2 plan. Then you have a small zoomer here. A small zoomer is given here, right? So this is how the plan is going to look. Now coming to this elevation, see, this is how that elevation looks. Now you are standing here, and this is a door what we have, and this is a you're looking into the gallery. That means you're standing here, and this is a door what you have. This is a gallery what you can see, and you can see this a kind of wooden kind of interior done here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the same thing you can see it here. You can see it here, right? 1, 2, three, four, and then you have a small, zoomer here. That zoomer you can see it here, and one, two, three, four are the wood paneling what they've done. So this is how the interior drawings are made by the interior designer. Based on that, the executions will be done. Yeah. So again, this is another plan. This is a plan of a kitchen now, right? You can see a kitchen here. You'll make an entry to the kitchen from here. Again, you have a fan here. You have a gas stove here. Then you can keep your fridge here. This is a place where it's a sink here where you can wash your utensils, and this is a place where you can keep the grinder. So all the dimensions will be given, and these are the different elevation. So if you're looking at from the elevation A, this is how your kitchen cabinets are gonna look. This is a kind of a chimney what they have given. These are the another I mean the kitchen cabinets given here, and these are the place where you can go to the utility area. That is, you can see one door here. This is the second door here, right? That is why you can see one door here, and this is my second door here. So we'll try to see. Let's see. These are the kitchen cabinets. The cabinets what they have done here. The the same drawers you can see it here, and you can see the another thing here, right? One, two, three, four kitchen cabinets. So you can see one, two, three, and four kitchen cabinets here, right? So this is how it is to be done. Now again, this is the utility area. You enter into the utility area. I mean, see, you are here. This place, the door, what you can see here, right? This will take you to the utility area. Now we are seeing the utility area plan. This is my utility area, which is 8 feet 8 inch by 10 feet. Again, this is a sink what we have, and you have a kind of a window here. And these are the different elevations of the utility room. You have everywhere tiles. These are tiles what they have given, right? Yeah. So now coming to the bedroom portion, how the interior of a bedroom is worked out. See, you have a bedroom here. You make an entry from here, and this is a bed what you have. Again, you have a fan here. You can put up a AC here. You have a window which is again 8 feet, right? And then you have another window here. This is a door which goes to the toilet area, right? So now trying to see the elevation of this room. If you look at the elevation B, if you look at C, you have a elevation A written here, B, C, and D. A means you're standing here and you can see how your room is going to look. So if you're standing here, you can see only one and two door. That is why you can see one and two door here. If you're looking at the elevation B, then you can see this bed here and the headrest here. You look at the elevation B, you have a bed here. I mean the headrest of a bed. Then you can see there is a small rack put up here. You have a window here, and they have put up a wallpaper here. Similar, this is elevation C, and this is elevation D. Now we'll try to concentrate on elevation D. See, you have a small you have a kind of a study table here. You can keep your books here. A racks is given, and this entire portion what you have, it is put up with the wallpaper, right? So each and every details at what height your table has to be there, right? Where the height of the switchboard, each and everything will be mentioned in the interior drawings. Now this is what the interior design is trying to convey us. See, this is a wallpaper. You can see a wallpaper put up here. These are all my wallpaper. Then you have this rack kept here. That is why you can see a rack here. Then you don't have a chair here, but you can see a table put up here, isn't it? You have a table put up here. Then you have a switchboard here. The height of a switchboard is 3 feet from the floor finish level. You can see the switchboard put up at the at the 3 feet level. So these are the two drawers what you can see. That is why you can see two drawers here, right? So this is how the interiors are to be worked out. Next, coming to the toilet details. This is how your toilet is gonna look. You have to put a floor granite here. A wall should be a vitrified wall, and this is the height of your the flush tank height. The button of the flush, and this is your commode, and this is a point where you put up the geyser. And this is how the entire thing has to be worked out. Each and every details at what height your pedestal wash basin has to be kept. It has to be kept at 2 feet 9 inches. The width has to be 2 feet, right? So each thing will be mentioned here. Yeah. Yeah, so this is again another interior of a bedroom. Again, same thing. Nothing much to explain here. It's understood. Only the thing is, you should try to you should try to imagine how it looks, and all the details will be given so that the carpenter and the other people will find it easy to make such kind of arrangement at the home. Yeah, so this is another interior of a library. This is how your library is gonna look. You have a bookshelf here, a bookshelf here, bookshelf here. You have a table here. You can place your laptop or a screen here, a monitor here. And these are the dimensions given here. What is the height of this entire cupboard? It is 7 feet from the FFL level, floor finish level. Then this what is this height? What should be the width and all will be mentioned here. The same drawing is seen here. You can see one, two, three, four box. So you can see one box, this is second rack, this is third, and this is fourth. This is a, and this is a table what I have. You can see a table here, and you can keep your PC or a laptop here. You can place the chair here. So this, and you can see here, right, these are the two racks which is given, one in this way, the second is given here. The same can be seen here, one is given here, the second is given here. Yeah. So next, again, coming to the living room area, this is how my living room is gonna look. So you can see the living room here. You can see the living room here, right? So this is the way to the staircase, and this is how my entire plan of my dining area is going to look. And this is the place where you have a granite top. Again, all dimensions is worked out, at what height you have to keep your table, what should be the layer on that, whether it has to be made up of granite or a veneer or a sun mic. Then you have a mirror placed here, so all dimensions is worked out. Yeah. So again, coming to the cupboard, so when I say interiors, it involves everything, right, from the bed orientation, the lightings, and also the cupboard. These are about the cupboard arrangements, how your cupboard has to look. These are your open shelves, open shelf, open shelf. Then this is a place where you place your clothes, right? These are the drawers what you have, one and two drawers what you can see. This is how it is worked out. You can see the same thing arrangement here. See, you have a mirror here, the same mirror can be seen here. You have a kind of, you have two drawers here, that is why you can see one and two drawers here. Then you have one, two, and three, partitions, that is why you can see one, two, and three. Then you have one, two, three drawers, you can see one, two, three drawers. So each whatever dimension is there here, the same will be worked out. Yeah. Now coming to the wallpapers, these are the wallpapers. Sometimes, let us say you want to give a good look to your home, or any of the or any building, and you don't want to make use of the paint. In that case, you can make use of the wallpaper. You get this in square feet. I mean, the square feet of this wallpaper ranges from 50, 60 rupees to, it can go up to 500, 600 rupees. It may even go beyond that, based on your requirement. And then you have to glue it with the help of a gum. And this is how you need to have some skilled people to work out these things. So these are called as wallpaper. You can see a wallpaper put up here as well. If you don't want to do the painting, you can put up the wallpaper. Next, coming to the false ceiling. This is how my, yeah, try to move it on the other side. Yeah. So these are the pop. These are pop, that is plaster of paris, or you can call them a false ceiling, because over the I mean, below the slab you are going to put another kind of a ceiling. That is why it is called as false ceiling. These are the aluminum channels what you get. You have to hang it to the ceiling, and from there, with the help of that rod, the stainless steel rod, you're going to hang it, or you're going to hang all the stainless, I mean, yeah, the aluminum channels. This is how you try to do the arrangement. And then you get this pop boards. You can see this, these are the gypsum board which is available. And with, you're going to hang it here. From here, with the help of a channel, aluminum channel, you're going to place it, we are going to screw it. And this is called as gypsum board. These are the gypsum board what you can see. And you see here, this is with the so then the skilled labor will come, and he'll try to drive the screw into that, so that the gypsum board will get attached to this particular aluminum channel. And wherever you need to put up the lights, this is how the holes are done. You can see a triangle, I mean a rectangle done here, circular done here. And then you are going to insert the led lights into that, and this design will be done. Whatever design you want to do, you can do those designs here. Yeah. So next, this is how it looks finally. I mean, there are various patterns where you can put up the pop. Here they have done the wooden cladding, along with the wooden they have done the pop. Look at here. So these are the different ways you can do it. Yeah. Now coming to the quotations, or something like how much it will cost. So when you approach the vendor, he's going to give all the estimation, how much it will cost. Like if you want to do a flower design, so for every 1.5 running feet, they are going to charge you 1000 rupees. And if you want to do a kind of a corner design, something like this, a corner design, let us say a corner design, something like this, and then he's going to charge you 1500 rupees for one corner design. Then if you want to put up the gypsum false ceiling, for square feet it is 50 rupees. The gypsum, whatever boards you have put up, for every square feet is going to charge you 50 rupees. So these are the various things they work out. And if you want to put a grid ceiling, especially in the commercial building, we try to put this grid ceiling. For every square feet they are going to charge you 90 rupees. So this is a quotation given by them, based on your requirement, based on the money that you have. We can try to work out on this. Yeah. Now coming to the wash basins and the kitchen part, these are called as over the counter, because you have a slab here, and over that you're going to place your wash basin. So it is called as over counter, whereas this is called as under counter, because below this slab you are going to place your wash basin. So it is under counter. Again, this is also under counter, and this is the over counter, but it is a designer one. You have to give special order, then they are going to make a kind of a wash basin, something like this. But you have to check the durability of such basins, because sometimes they are not durable. So you need to think twice before purchasing such type of wash basins. And this is a modular kitchen what you have. You have kitchen, you have this cabinets put up here, you have a storage cabinets here, right? And then also you can see it here, again another storage cabin put up here. You have a working desk here, right? And then again you have another kitchen here. This is how it is to be worked out. I mean, whatever whichever you like, you can approach the uh, interior people, and you can uh, try whichever you want to put in. Now coming to the washrooms. So before coming into the washrooms, we need to understand sometimes what we do. This is an entry to a washroom. We have this entire has a dry zone, and this is my wet zone, because you take a bath here. So every time you take a bath here, the entire portion of the floor will be wet. So what we do is we try to categorize this as a wet zone, and this is a dry zone, right? So here, even though water is on the floor, that will not affect this dry zone, and this entire area will be dry here. So this is how it is to be worked out. See, this is a wet zone what you can have. You can take a shower here, but whereas this wash basin and this part will be a dry zone. Similarly, you can see it here. This entire portion will be a wet zone. The partition wall, what the glass partition what they have done, and this will remain my dry zone. Same thing here, but you have a bathtub here. Again, this is a glass partition what they have done. Right, this is a glass partition. So this will become my wet zone, and this will remain as a dry zone. So it's a, again here you can see the wash basin given here, but it is the over the counter, right? Yeah. Now coming to the master bedrooms. So this is how the master bedroom can be arranged. This is the way the bed is arranged here. Yes, a kind of a wooden design done here. And this is another master bedroom. You have the cabinets put up here. So here they are made use of wooden cabinets, and this is how the headrest is arranged. Here the headrest is made up of some cushion, but here with the help of wood, they have done the headrest to this particular bed. Yeah. So this is all about the master bedroom. Whatever is a requirement, based on that we can try to arrange all these bedrooms. Yeah. Now finally coming to the estimation part. See, whatever we saw now, it was good to see, and but the thing is that more money is involved in that, right? If you have good money with you, in that case what you can do, you can have a very good kitchen and bedrooms and wash basins. So it all depends on what amount you have. So this is a kind of estimation what they try to do. Let us say you want to put up, concentrate here. So like, let us say you have a toilet here. In toilet, what is the cladding required, what kind of tiles has to be used, what is the rate of the tiles, how much square foot your entire bathroom is, right? And then coming to the this thing, gypsum board ceiling. For what in hall, how much gypsum board ceiling is required, in bedroom how much gypsum board ceiling is required, right? So all these things will be worked out, and the interior designer will give a estimation. If you want to put up something, if you want to have this kind of arrangement in your home, that is going to cost you like 10 or 15 lakh, and based on that we try to think, and we try to see whichever is feasible for us, we try to do that. Again, you can see here, if you're coming to the kitchen area, then you have a mirror. You need to put a storage unit in the kitchen. Then you need the baskets in the kitchen, which is 17 numbers. The rate is also given here. You have to put a chimney here. What is the rate of that chimney? So everything will be worked out, and based on that they're going to give you the estimation. So again, you can see, if you're coming to the library area, what all seat, how much sofa set is required, wall unit, what is the cost of the wallpaper. So it is 187 rupees per square feet. So it depends, it starts from 60 70 rupees up to, it can go up to 500 600. Then coming to the electrical fixtures, how much 1 watt led is required, 3 watt led how much is required, 15 watt led how much it is required, how much AC is required. Right. So wall fitting designer, the painting work, interior with the putty finish, so wallpaper, and coming to the what chair is required, what kind of dining table is required. So in this way what they do, they try to work out, and based on our requirement we can place the order. Yeah. So this was all about the interior thing. Even though we did not try to cover each and everything in a detailed way, but we have tried to touch each and everything so that we get an idea. how this has to be executed. So we'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.